Hello, this is Coffee Break with Ninita, a daily guide of coping skills that gets us through by making us strong. While we're still talking about the space between parents and adult children, I want to emphasize that often that space that should be filled with laughter, with life, with joy, with love, instead it is being filled with anger, fights, angry words exchanged, distancing, bitterness, and emotions that should never be part of the relationship of any people, especially parents and adult children. Could we get angry with our parents or with our adult children? Absolutely. But being angry is not synonymous with doing something wrong, such as saying the wrong words to our children or to our parents, expressing bitter words, arguing, fighting, raising our voice. None of this is necessary. We can be angry. We can be aware of our anger, and instead of letting the anger come forward and be expressed and fill the space between us and them, we should make a point not to let the anger come out in our words and in our actions. Instead, recognizing that we are feeling angry, go to buy milk. You know what that means. It means give some time for anger to subside so that it will not fill the space between us and them with it. Instead, remove ourselves from the situation. That's what I mean by go buy milk, and give ourselves a chance to calm down, relax, reset, talk to someone we feel can help us channel our anger into some understanding of our own feelings, where they come from, an understanding of their feelings and where it's coming from. Often, very often, we feel that change and separation is synonymous. What I mean by that is that if our children or our parents are not available, that means they don't care about us. We are forgotten. We are not important. We are not significant to each other. There are going to be changes, and this is why last time we spoke about being flexible. The relationship changes depending on what comes in between us and them. When I'm saying what comes in between us and them, I definitely don't mean something bad. I don't mean something negative. I mean life, preoccupations, concerns, things that happen and develop in the lives of adult parents and in the lives of adult children. It must change. Adult parents and adult children have to have that kind of space between them so that they will be able their own lives to develop and enrich each other. The parents' life that develops when the adult children have grown up and have lives of their own is a good thing, because we can see caring and loving and sharing as being what is filling the space, instead of guilt, frustration, and overwhelmness, because we try to keep that relationship without a space between each other. If we don't have that space, then we become each other's burden. Do you want that? Of course not. We become each other's crutch. We become each other's responsibility. That is why we need to welcome each other's life as being what helps the relationship grow, develop, and become pleasure for each other. Therefore, will you feel angry? Will they feel angry? Of course. Should we express the anger and fill the space between us and them with it? With our words? With our actions? It's better not. Should we process it and talk about it with others until it settles and then reconnect when the anger has lowered and settled down? I hope so. Because that kind of relationship, even though it goes through phases, some good times and some challenging times, it is so important for both parties. Love your adult children. Love your parents. Of course, you're going to have differences from time to time. Of course, those differences could raise frustration, anger, and stuff. Feel your emotions. Don't express them to one another. You can talk about it only after you stop feeling the anger. As long as you feel it, it is not to be discussed among each other.
We thank you for listening to Coffee Break with Ninita. Our goal is to help our StayWHOLE community work through their challenges. Please join this cause by supporting us on Patreon. You can do that for the price of just 1 cup of coffee per month. Just click on the Patreon link in the podcast description below, or simply visit us at www.patreon.com/StayWHOLE. We appreciate you and hope we can help you stay whole.